Yes, sir. So basically, before when I used to solve the questions, I didn't have much confidence. And when you first asked me that how much do you score, I told you that I haven't like as far as low to 40% or 30% out of like all the questions. But like before, I used to like when I used to go down there, sometimes I used to like save, but I didn't. I was not consistent. Like I didn't boost myself consistently. I didn't give affirmations that I can do it. Like I will do it. I didn't used to do that. I used to think that if I try, if I keep trying, after trying for several times, then also it's not happening. Then it's not for me. I used to like that was my thought process. But after you said that just give a minute or two every day and say that to yourself each and every day. I practiced it, and now like whenever I like questions, like if there is any questions which I cannot solve, then the first thing that comes to my mind is that leave it here itself. First solve the another question, and the as soon as I solve the next question, I get the trick to solve the last one, because that is constantly like at the back of my mind. And when I tell it like when I tell myself that I can do it, then I find any way to do it, and I end up doing it. And
Marvelous.
due to that my scores like it boosted drastically. You can
How
ask my
much?
parents also, especially my father. In physics, like before, five questions, like me leaving five questions were like compulsory. That like my father was like, every time I used to give the test and come, he was like, कितना गलत हुआ, पांच तो छोड़ी और कितना छोड़ो और कितना. But now it's like I like in the last test I gave it. In that only I told you also that out of 40 questions, mine two questions, three questions were wrong, and one question I left it. And that was the topic that sir, like our teacher, he told to leave it. Like he didn't say to solve the test also, because that was out of our syllabus.
A difficult
But
test,
that
you can
also I
say.
ended up solving. Yes, sir. And it was on the semiconductors part, which you taught. I practiced the questions, and the moment I got stuck in the test as well, you gave the trick of the test that to solve the easy question first, then the middle one, then the hard level. I used that first. I went for the theoretical part because that was the most easy for me. And then the questions when I used to get stuck, then I like the steps you told. I followed that also. And even in exam hall, I follow the same thing, the FGBA. When I used to get stuck, like I used to move ahead on different questions, and then at the last, I used to come to that, and I ended up solving like properly.
Amazing,
It like
amazing,
it
amazing.
drastically
And how
changed
many
the
days you
score.
have been with me with this course? In
So
fact,
I 1 month at max.
1 month or one and a
Because
half
in
months?
November 6th
6th
of
of November, you
we
yes,
have
yes,
started.
yes, yes. So it
Yes,
was not a mindset. It was not a problem of not knowing the subject, right, Ananya?
yes, sir.
It was more of a mindset issue.
Yes, sir. I knew the concept, but I could like I was unable to solve even simple questions, like simple graph questions. I used to think that ये नहीं होगा तो then वो नहीं होगा. But now I end up solving it.
Amazing.